Hello guys, now when we moved out to Cyprus some 17 years ago, I brought all this with me. Now this is in the days when it was 12 volt and this is the battery pack that came with it. Well, I bought two battery packs while I was back in England. I thought, right, they'll last for a little while. Yeah, they didn't really. And so I've been pondering what to do with this because it's a waste. I've got a drill, a jigsaw, a sander, and it's just a waste otherwise. Oh, and this is the original 12 volt that I've had that's really been good, apart from the battery pack. So I tried to figure out what to do. Well, I replaced some solar batteries a little while ago, 12 volt, 210 amp. And I thought, I wonder. I thought, how can I convert this? So what I did was I used 2 bits of broom handle, fitted the terminals to the top, connected the wires up, put a knot inside just so as it didn't pull through, and then we put it back together. So now in Cyprus we've got a place called the Battery House. So I took it down there and I said to him, battery pack's gone, how much? He said, well, I can make you a new one up. Now we've got to bear in mind we're now currently in the euro, so our currency is the euro. But when I went to the Battery House we were still using the Cyprus pounds. Now at the time he quoted me 42 Cyprus pounds to replace 12 batteries in this, make up the pack, and away we go. Now by today's if you were to do the exchange rate into euros from then, you'd probably be looking at nearer 52 euros. So I thought, no, not worth it. I'll see if I can get some from somewhere else. And that wasn't happening either. So, as I say, I made this up with the 2 broom handles. Now, I know it's no longer cordless, but if you take into account, I've got a cable on here, so I could use this, it's reasonably long. I've got an old solar battery, which I must admit I've made a rack for, with a couple of old bicycled wheels. And basically the axles are just drilled into 2 bits of wood either side, so it can bolt on. Wherever I can roll this, I can still use my 12 volt tools, and it does last a very long time. In fact, I haven't charged this up for about nearly 2 months, I think, about 6-7 weeks. Yeah, it's a heavy old battery, and this is somewhat awkward to move, but it does roll, as you can see. Got the stand at the front because it'll tip over otherwise. I had to extend the backs here because I found, what with the slope of the ground, by the time I tipped it back, the bottom of the handle was hitting the ground, so I couldn't move it anywhere. At least now I can. And as I say, I've got now full use of the jigsaw, sander and 2 drills. Don't need a battery pack as long as I've got the case, and away we go. So I hope that's of use to you. If you've got some old 12 volt kit floating around, you can go and pick up a 12 volt car battery. It'll do the same thing. And then all you've got to do is put a little solar panel on it, stick it out in the sun for a day, and then put some volts back in it. Right, thanks guys.